Who doesn't like to deal damage in Commander? I mean, really, dealing damage, especially high amounts of damage, is an incredibly satisfying experience. There is nothing quite like attacking and having your opponents declare no blocks just for you to cast a giant growth and win the game. But what if I told you you could cast a giant growth over and over again every single turn you go to combat?
What you talking about, Willis?
Blood Rush is the mechanic that allows you to do that, and by the end of this video, I'm going to do my best to sell you on purchasing a Blood Rush Tribal Yidris Commander deck.
Baron of Dice is your one-stop shop for premium wargaming dice. There are no imperfections in our dice, which means there are no balancing issues, and you can quite literally feel and hear a difference with our dice. Whatever game you play, Baron of Dice is sure to have something to elevate your game. Purchase your own set of premium dice in the description below.
So the first thing we got to do is know what the commander does. Our commander is Yidris. He has Trample and reads, whenever Yidris Maelstrom Wielder deals combat damage to a player, as you cast spells from your hand this turn, they gain Cascade. And the reason all of this is important is because cascading allows you to build your board state quickly, which puts a ton of pressure on all of your opponents. So dealing combat damage with Yidris is what gets the entire deck started. The 5 cards that I have here with the ability Blood Rush are the cards that ensure that I deal damage with Yidris. The Rampager states that I can discard this card for 2 mana and give target attacking creature +4/+4 and trample until the end of turn. The problem that this creates is that once these cards are discarded into the graveyard, I have no ability to use them. And because of this, we're going to play cards that get creatures from our graveyard and we put them back into our hands. Palace Siege states at the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If you are going to build this deck, you need these cards inside this deck. This is an auto include. Because as we're blood rushing our creatures, we're going to play cards that allow us to draw cards as we deal damage. And we're drawing a ton of cards when we deal damage. And as we're drawing those cards, we're going to draw into the cards that double the power of our creatures when they go to combat. Imagine dealing damage with Yidris, to cast a World Spine Worm, to cascade into an Apex Devastator, to find a Zopendril, which is going to then, at the beginning of your next combat, double the power of every single creature you have on the board. Guys, we're talking about insane amounts of damage. So playing cards that give our creatures indestructible or hexproof or just counter spells is going to be incredibly important to make sure that you keep your creatures safe. When we look at the deck list on Moxfield, we're going to see that the price comes out to $232.18. But what you're going to notice is that the creatures that we really want to be playing, aka the Blood Rush creatures, tend to be 35 cents. 35 cents, 35 cents. The cards that are really driving the price is the Apex Devastator, Elder Gargaroth, Zopendril, Uro, and you don't necessarily really need these cards. The cards that I recommend to be must includes are the Phyrexian Reclamation, Tortured Existence, Palace Siege, the Blood Rush creatures. If you're looking to fill out the creatures inside this deck, just look for creatures in your collection that are of a high mana cost with trample so that as you blood rush them, you don't have to worry about these creatures not dealing combat damage. And that's going to be it for this video. So if I convinced you to go out and buy this commander deck, let me know in the comment section below. And if I didn't convince you, let me know why in the comments below as well. This is the world's first YouTube channel that's dedicated to playtesting commander decks. So if you enjoy videos like this, you guys can like this video and subscribe to this channel so I know to make more content like this in the future. Also, keep in mind, we do have a Discord community as well. The link is in the description, so you can play games against me and Commander and also be notified when we're hosting Commander tournaments in the New Jersey area. All right, everybody, always remember, eat healthy, work out every single day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. And most importantly, you guys got to remember to believe in yourself.